Hello and welcome to ActivTrades biggest market movers. Now today I'll be looking at the Australian dollar against the US dollar. I'll be having a quick recap on this currency pair since we last looked at it, and I'll also be trying to identify the key technical levels that you need to know on the Australian dollar. So if we have a look at what's been happening on the Aussie dollar, we did have the fall down from that crucial 77.30 area. We went as low as around 74.40, and we've subsequently had a rebound up to the 75.70 area, which happened yesterday, and we're slowly starting to sell down, and we're currently sitting around 75.40, and we are but 1 day away from the Federal Reserve interest rate meeting. So if we have a look in front of us at the key technical areas, I've been talking for a while about this 77.30 area. On a monthly chart, it really highlights the downtrend line that's really showing us this protracted downtrend that's been going on in the Aussie. If that does break, you can see the amount of technical retests that this area has received. It really is an area of interest for Aussie traders. If it does break, then we can see a substantial amount of buying in this pair, and you can see that we are sitting in a triangle at the moment, and it's really starting to signify that a break is about to happen. If we have a look at the downside here, you can see that I've highlighted these black boxes here, and this is really showing you the trading range that the Aussie was trading in at the early part of the year. And once we broke out of that range, we did start to try higher, and we set that yearly high at around 77.50, and we've sold back down and we fell back into that range, but we quickly moved back up again, and we started to establish that 74 to 77.50 range, and at the moment we can't seem to break back into them new ranges, and 75.50 is holding well for the Aussie, and it does continue to look strong. If we have a look at the areas on the downside, of course, as always, 75.10 is key for the Aussie. If we start to see it trade underneath there, then we may see this trend line that I'm showing here. If that does break, then we can fall back into that old trading range, and we can move back down, and underneath that 72.80 is really a critical area of support. And of course, if we do have a real genuine triangle break, then the move down would be quite spectacular on the Aussie. If we have a look at the upside, it's that old area 75.80. It needs to break back above there. Yesterday we just fell shy of moving back into there. We need to go back in there and close, and then we've got that old area 76.55 that it would need to take out and look comfortable, and then break that key trend line. But of course, the Federal Reserve is a day away. If they do raise rates, then of course you're going to see the Aussie do whatever the US dollar is going to do, and I would imagine that if they do raise rates, that we could see the Aussie start to lose some serious ground. And of course, if they do nothing, then it remains to be seen what will happen. It could just fall back into that old trading range of 76 to 75, but it may start to attack that key 77.30 area. And I think we now need to watch the Aussie, because we can really see, as you can see in front of us, we've got a triangle that is emerging in the Aussie, and a serious break is about to happen. Thank you very much. This has been ActivTrades biggest market movers. ActivTrades offers negative balance protection and spreads as low as 0.7 pips on the euro dollar.